Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Oh! Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. They had them on the ground. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Testing, testing.
Discover new songs with YouTube Music, a dedicated music streaming service. It's designed to help you quickly find music you already love and discover new songs to fall in love with. Start a free 1-month trial of YouTube Music Premium, your personal guide to the world of music.
Testing 1 2. 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 Testing 1 2.
Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Testing.
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Can I get some? So the keyboard. 1 2 1 2. One, two. Mic check. 1 2 1 2 3.
Good morning. On behalf of the Montgomery Public School System, we would like to thank you for your attendance. Please continue to stay socially distant with at least 6 feet from other guests, and please consider your mask. In addition, we're asking that all guests please refrain from using any noisemakers and hold your applause until every graduate's name is called. Again, welcome and thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, Poet Nation. We thank you today for coming to celebrate with us the most outstanding class in the state of Alabama, the Sidney Lanier class of 2020. 2021, I'm sorry, 2021. I'm a little nervous. I haven't seen this many folks out in a long time. Once again, we thank you for coming. We thank the moms, we thank the dads, we thank the grandparents, we thank all our honored guests for helping us celebrate this very, very important ceremony. We thank you for everything that you have done. Now, this time, we ask you to remain standing or stand for the posting of the colors and the playing of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated.
Bow your heads for a moment of prayer. God, we just thank you right now today, that God, that you helped us get through this year, even though that it was hard, but God, with you, we made it this far. And God, I just ask you right now, God, that as each of us go our separate ways, that you protect us and you cover us and you guide us to what you want us to do, God. And we just want to say thank you for our family and friends that are here to celebrate with us today, God. We couldn't have done this without you. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Good morning. Good morning to my fellow graduates, students, administrators, and parents. My name is Cassandra Thomas Hall, and I would like to thank God first and foremost for giving me this opportunity to stand before you as the salutatorian. I would also like to thank my mom, my friends, and my family members for keeping me on track these past 4 years. This has been a very long and emotional journey, but I just want to thank everyone who contributed to helping me get here. When I first found out I was going to be your salutatorian, I was overly ecstatic on the inside. Since the beginning of my educational journey, I knew I was destined for greatness and that I will achieve everything that I sought out to attain. When I first walked into Lanier halls as a freshman, I was kind of scared because I was taking that next step into potential lifelong friendships, into new classmates, and into even more responsibilities when it came to the work. I promised myself that no matter what, I would never give up on the main task, and that was to graduate. My 9th grade year was a total success, being on AB Honor Roll the whole entire 9 weeks. I even found a passion for ROTC when I got into their class. Fast forward to sophomore year, I was somewhat getting adjusted to all the surroundings. 10th grade year was definitely an eye-opener for me. School at that time was getting difficult because the work was getting more challenging. I had to put in twice the work as I did my 9th grade year, but I was completely fine with that. Some teachers pushed me harder than others, but I appreciate them for doing that. They really helped mold me into the person I am today. I successfully passed 10th grade with A, B, C honor roll, but I was somewhat disappointed. But I still promised myself to keep going at it. Fast forward again, and it is now my junior year of high school. I had a new goal in mind, and that was to be exempt from all my classes. It wasn't easy, but through all the hard work and dedication, I managed to pull it off. It was almost the end of the school year when COVID-19 was beginning to take it more seriously. COVID-19 had really started to affect our school year in a bad way. It was so bad they had to shut down the schools and force everyone to do virtual learning. I still didn't let that stop me my junior year, and I passed the 11th grade with AB Honor Roll. Over the course of the summer, I had to think about my senior year and how it was going to turn out. I was honestly afraid that I wouldn't have a senior year at all. This year was definitely one of the most challenging things that I ever had to come face with. With having so many highs and lows of this school year, I can say that I really gave my all and that I'm extremely proud of me and each and every graduate seen here today. I want to give thanks to every teacher that has taught me throughout these past years and who have really motivated me through my high school journey. Those teachers are Miss L. Harris, Miss Minifield, Miss Washington, Mr. Ford, Mr. Hardy, Sergeant First Class Calhoun, Sergeant McFadden, and Lieutenant Colonel Harris. I would also like to thank my dad, who I knew would be extremely proud of me if he was here today. My final words to my senior class is to always be true to yourself and never give up on what you are working so hard to achieve. I'm truly honored to be standing here today as your salutatorian and would like to congratulate the best class to ever do it in the halls and virtually. Class of 2021. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. To Superintendent Dr. Ann Roy Moore, MPS board members and central office staff, Dr. Williams, assistant principals Tucker and Seals, faculty and staff of Sidney Lanier, parents, guardians, and my classmates. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the commencement for the prestigious class of 2021. I is Shayla Unique Davis, and I am honored to be your class of 2021 valedictorian. On behalf of the senior class, we would like to thank God for this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. To the administration who gave us motivation and made the tough calls when needed, we thank you. To the staff who spent countless amounts of hours coordinating our events and motivating students through step backs and personal failures, we thank you. The faculty who provided us with a splendid education and taking the extra time to build relationships that will be cherished for a lifetime, we thank you. Most importantly, to the Montgomery Public School District and Crampton Bowl for allowing us to hold this ceremony to celebrate our hard work. Thank you. I would also like to thank the few people in my life who have consistently motivated me and played a huge role in my success. Thank you to my father, Michael Townsend, for holding my hand through this journey and not judging me for any mistakes, but teaching me the route to take after. Thank you to my mentor, coach, and second mom, Ariana Norman, for believing in me and helping me mold into the young lady I am today. Thank you to Miss Karen Barnes for helping me for any period I needed extra time. Thank you to Miss Phelps for being one of the realest teachers I know. Thank you to Miss Ferrier for teaching me the proper way around a computer. Lastly, thank you to Miss L. Harris. Thanks for challenging my knowledge and placing me into the advanced classes I was scared to enter. I was told to make this speech about me and my experience through high school. Therefore, it is my pleasure to acknowledge a few students who helped me along the way. Kaylin Stewart, since my freshman year, you have been my shoulder to cry on. To Kimbria Golson, you have always reassured my worth academically. Since middle school, we have always dreamed for this moment. Aviance Lewis, my biggest supporter. Thank you for never missing the chance to record me. Ariana Peterson, you have the best personality ever. It was never a dull moment when I was around you. Kamari Dorsey, the best female basketball player I know. I know you will be great on your journey. Good luck. Kenya Jones, you have kept me on my toes the whole senior year. I thank you. Sicorius Knight, the celebrity of us all. Don't forget to purchase from his clothing line, Golden Dreams. Tiana Frazier, I can't wait to see you flourish with your hair business. You slay all my frontals. Lastly, Big Nick, you are the reason I never went hungry. You are the reason I always had a plate every fifth period. I love you all. Now, to my graduates as a whole, we're here, we did it, and we made it. We owe it to ourselves. 4 long years of fighting. Each person here today comes from a different background and has faced a different journey. Despite the path we took or the area we were raised, we all accomplished the same goal. Along the way, we gained friends, lost friends, joined clubs, unjoined them, lost ourselves, and found ourselves like any other senior would. However, we are the first class to attend school through a pandemic. Despite the new conditions, we did the work, and today we are rewarded for it. Each and every one of us are bonded together for life. No other class faced the same trials and tribulations as we did. We stuck together from pen and paper to copying and pasting. Each and every one of us will be great in life. I know we will change the world. Even if you are not the one to change the world, I challenge you to spark the brain that will one day change the world. To every dancer, graphic organizer, scientist, cheerleader, doctor, football or basketball player, judge, lawyer, graduate. Even if you aren't in attendance today, but share this moment with us as a fellow classmate, we are destined for greatness. As we drift apart today on this journey, I want to remind you all this diploma only gets us in the game of life. This is not the end, it's just the beginning. Thank you.
I shall wear a crown with all over, when it's all over. See, I shall wear a crown. I shall wear a crown when it's all over. When it's all over, I'm gonna put on my robe, tell the story how I made it over. I'm gonna put on my robe, tell the story how I made it over. Soon as I get soon as I get home. You're broken down and tired, living life on a merry-go-round. You can't find the fire, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out. Move. Move mountains. Move mountains. Move mountains. I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. I'll rise up, high like the waves, I'll rise up, in spite of the air. Do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you.
Thank you, Ms. Ellison, for that wonderful music. Ms. Ellison is our theater teacher here at Lanier High School, and we just want to thank her for that beautiful renditions of those songs. Our valedictorian did a great job establishing protocol, but still want to recognize Superintendent Roy Ann Moore, our board members who are in attendance, central office members, Bernard Mitchell, Kathleen Williamson, Ms. Kim Pitts. Thank you all for being with us, family, friends, alumni, and most importantly, our class of 2021. It gives me great pleasure to stand here to offer a few words of inspiration to our students. Now, normally, I would stand here and give you a few traditional challenges, encourage you to stay strong and to persevere and to work hard and to be careful of the company you keep. But today, I want to speak to you about something much bigger. We are at a time right now where our life experiences are so valuable. America is a great country, and we are all proud to be American citizens. But even in our greatness as a country, there is still an ugly side. This ugly side has been around for years and has been grounded in racism and false beliefs that people that look like you and I don't have the same value. And although we've made great strides as a country, there are still some issues that we must address. Throughout history, every time there's an opportunity for us to prove that we are on the cusp of change and greatness and transformation as a country, we double down on the ugliness that exists in our society. If you think about it, in the face of Reconstruction after the Civil War, Jim Crow laws was introduced to remind us that we still have not made it. In response to the civil rights movement in the mid-1900s, shortly afterwards you had the election of Ronald Reagan and Richard Nixon and an attempt to try to return to the old America. After the election of Barack Obama, you see the development of the Tea Party. You see an attack on civil rights voting acts. You see voter suppression laws being introduced. So even in our greatness and even in the accomplishments, there is still an ugly side. The beauty of this ugly side is that you all have come of age at a moment in which the world is broken and needs you. Yet times have changed. We have black CEOs and black politicians and black doctors and lawyers and judges and other professions, but we still live in a time where blacks are being killed when they're jogging in their own neighborhoods, sleeping in their own beds, and we even see officers kneeling on the neck of a black man for over 9 minutes, leading to his death. We need you in the game because we have enough people on the sidelines. We have enough people that's spectators. We have enough people that's come in from sidelines and not necessarily in the game for change. We need young people to lead this movement and to lead in this moment, understanding that silence is complicity to a bigger issue. What I want to challenge you all today is I want you to imagine the world in a different way. I want you to imagine what a just and right world would look like. A just and fair world. Imagine what that looked like. I want you to conceptualize that and understand how you can make your community a better place. Once you understand this commitment and this idea, I want you to become the change agent to lead the transformation that is needed. Fight for what you believe in. Choose your battle. Understand your calling. Whether it be criminal justice to try to change the fact that the United States have 25% of the world's incarceration. Whether it be police reform to help hold officers accountable for protecting and serve the citizens no matter their race, their color, or their socioeconomic status. Join the fight to increase minimum wage so that people who work full-time jobs are not still living in poverty. You may be passionate about public education and fighting the battle to make sure that no matter what your zip code is, you still receive a quality education. Dr. Eddie Gold, a professor at Princeton University, once said that the world conspires to make you small. The question is, will you be complicit to this? My challenge to you today is imagine yourself in expansive terms. See yourself doing big things, making a big difference in the world you live. See yourself as a change agent and be the change you would like to see in the world. It starts with you. You are the hope for a better tomorrow. All you need is the discernment to see God's calling over your life and understanding your calling. And all you need is the courage to engage and involve yourself in what is right and just. I'm waiting on you. Your community is waiting on you. Our world needs you to make the difference. This past weekend, I met a friend. It was a Hispanic kid. He was about 3 years of age. And he had this head full of curly, long black hair. And for some reason, he thought I was the coolest person in the room. And so I decided to hang out with him since he thought I was so cool. After a few minutes, his dad came over, and his dad had a head full of beautiful hair as well. And his dad just wanted to make sure everything was fine. And the kid looked at his dad in his sweet, innocent voice, and he said, "Why doesn't he have any hair?" Now, I looked at his dad because his dad looked at me because I was waiting on him to answer that question the wrong way. But his dad looked back at the son, and he answered the question in one word. He said, "Life." You see, life happens to all of us. Life will happen to you. You will face many defeats in life, but never let yourself be defeated. Time does not wait on anyone. Do not put out the things tomorrow that you can do today. Your life has value. You are called to greatness. It is your responsibility and moral obligation to answer this call through your actions. I am waiting on it. Your community is waiting on it. This is your moment to be great. Go and make Lanier proud, and may God continue to bless you and your family, and may God continue to bless the class of 2021.
Hello and good morning, teachers, parents, relatives, friends, and good morning to the class of 2021. I am Takara Sims, and I proudly serve as the senior class president. for you and today. To be honest, I was a little scared about writing a speech. Oh. Okay, thank you. To be honest, I was a little scared about writing a speech. Not because I was nervous of getting up here speaking, but because I was in disbelief that this is our final day of being high school seniors. I remember my first day of high school very clearly. My mom dropped my older sister and I off, and I was nervous to even walk in the doors. But little did I know, my life was about to change, in a good way. I learned so many things from being here at Lanier, from being in Queens of the Castle and on the tennis team led by Miss Ferrier, to being in yearbook, having my name called 1,001 times by Mr. Ellis, to being in Escanaga class, working hard, not even knowing we were passing or failing. This year has kicked our butts and put us in a gear of motivation that we never knew existed within us. When COVID came along, it really shook our world. It may have bent us, but it didn't break us. We didn't give up. We didn't give in. We kept striving, and we made it to the finish line with the help of our Lord and Savior. That's why we are all here today, celebrating this commencement for us, the class of 2021, the one where we were quarantined. Thank you, teachers and staff, and congratulations to us all, the class of 2021.
Good morning. I am Charlisa Washington, your senior class advisor, and it is now time for the presentation of diplomas. Row 1, you may stand. Jacoby Armstrong. Jamila Baker. Martia Ball. Charles Beeman. Jada Beeman. Jamirica Bell. Nakidia Bell. Tykeria Blackman. Tanaya Blakely. Jaquez Blue. Shabrea Bowman. Adea Boykin. Jawan Brown. Jomaire Bryant. Keasia Burkett. Michaela Burns. Brianna Campbell. Shakim Casby. Krishay Davis. Jaquila Davis. Shayla Davis. Katara Donaldson. Kamari Dorsey. Andy Carrillo Enriquez. Zanarian Ferguson. Tiana Frazier. Destiny Garrett. Shanovia Felder Fernandez. Elizabeth Gaston. Vanisha Gilmer Berry. Takembria Golson. Joshua Gray. Jasmine Green. Cedric Hall. Tamisha Hall. Shania Harden. Jordan Harris. Nicholas Hayes. Eddie Holcomb. Samisha Howard. Nasir Huffman. Takiria Hunter. Andrea Jackson. Desmond Jackson. Destiny Jackson. James Jackson. Jordan James. Reginald James. DeAndrea Jeter. Victoria Giles. Jalen Johnson. Monte Johnson. Tyler Johnson. Kenya Jones. Martavius Jones. Shakima Jones. Maitia Jordan. Angela Perez Juarez. Lamarcia June. Brianna Killo. Sakorias Knight. Jonathan Lamar. Jalen Lassick. Jordan Lawrence. Demario Lee. Latasha Lee. Aviance Lewis. Nicholas Lewis. Caroline Kawante Omer. Zycoria Palmer. Zyasia Palmer. Freddie Paul. Shabrea Bowman. Rakaya Perry. Latarius Perriman. Ariana Peterson. Justin Ponder. Andre Porch. Elijah Richards.
DeRay Robertson. Dalen Rogers. Shanquez Rogers. Jordan Rush. Christopher Russell. Jalen Russell. Jamiria Russell. Amir Salam. Anthony Shackelford. Keontae Ship. Takara Sims. Ivan Smith. Jacoria Smith. Quandaria Stalin Cole. Kaylin Stewart. Zykeria Sweeney. Deandra Tate. Philip Thomas. Takaya Thomas. Tamaya Thomas. Cassandra Thomas Hall. Janaya Towns. Shelly Martinez Vasquez. Nashanti Vickers. Deasia Walker. Ronika Warren. Amarion Washington. Kayla Watkins. Zakaria Weatherton. Ladarian Wheat. Ladarian Wheat. Elijah White. Brooklyn Whittle. Aaliyah Williams. Alicia Williams. Nikandra Williams. Okay. Talia Williams. Amber Willis. Jacorian Wilson. Michaela Wilson. Nadia Wilson. Krishana Wright. Jamaya Young. Dr. Williams, upon the recommendation of Sidney Lanier High School, I hereby certify that each of these candidates have fulfilled the requirements of their respective diplomas as set forth by the Montgomery Public School System and Alabama State Department of Education. It is with great honor I present to you 133 candidates for graduates with all the rights and principles thereunto and pertain. You may officially move your tassels from the right to the left side.
Please stand for the playing of our alma mater.
Did you hear me? Yeah. Just go back down by the marshal. I said, let's just do it.